Page number 79, exercise 2, exercise 2, 5th chapter. Okay. Strategies: intra-specific, inter-specific, outcrossing, wife have all their children curly-haired because both are heterozygous. Husband is homozygous and wife is heterozygous. Husband is heterozygous while wife is homozygous. Both are homozygous. If they have half children was straight hair, half children with curly hair, it can be a possibility of heterozygous condition. Both can be heterozygous, one can be heterozygous. And here they are giving the clue that all the children are curly hair. Obviously it can be a homozygous condition. Homozygous condition. Okay. Go to the 26th question. 26th question. Which of the following is true about Mendelism but not Darwinism? Darwinism is concerned with the genes. He does not know about genes because Mendel came after Darwin. Mendel came after. So Darwin does not know about genes. Mendel know about genes. Mendel was the first person to use the mathematical expression in the biology, and Mendel tried to explain related to the genes as a main concept. So we'll try to segregate the options. How many are there? What are there? If one is there, what it is? Okay. It is influenced human thought tremendously. It was modified immediately. It gave well-defined principles even in early stages. It was based on insufficient data. Okay, Darwinism thoughts were influenced, but they don't have any theoretical proof or experimental proof. So it was not modified. The Darwinism was something related to natural selection. When you come to the Mendel, it is concerned with the purely genetical sciences or the gene-based expression, but he does not know about DNA. It was based on insufficient data. Both have given their own data according to their thoughts. So it is not a insufficient data. Okay, it gave a well-defined, but Mendelian gave a well-defined principles related to the genetics or early stages also it can see. Means based on the some of the characters which are present in your parents that can be transferred to you, but that was not explained by Darwin. So here we can go with the option 3. Next, what will be the first 3 children if the parents are heterozygous albino? The first 3 children will be, okay, so here first 3 children they are asking about if the parents are heterozygous albino. Just try to check the option with albino condition and go for a albino. Albinism means skin color. Skin color is based on the pleiotropic genes, first thing. Second thing is, if all the genes are recessive only, then there is a possibility of recessive only, there is a possibility of the person becoming albino. But here they are saying that albino, first 3 children can be according to the law of genetics or law of dominance. Okay, in the monohybrid cross related to the skin color. So one will be dominant, that is normal skin color. 2 will be heterozygous dominant. 1 will be homozygous recessive. So first 3 children can be, it is only a possibility, or non-albinos or common skin color. But the fourth one can be, there is a chance of becoming albino. Okay, so here there can be first one can be normal, homozygous normal. Second one and third one can be heterozygous normal. Fourth one can be albino. Albino means complete body is white, so they cannot able to see the sunlight because of melanocyte stimulating hormone is going to be affected in them. You can see 3 persons in Chicory also, albinos. Okay. Next, coming on to the next question. Marriages between close relatives should be avoided because it induces more. Generally, lethal effect, called as lethal effect. So in the lethal effect, you can see that because of the congenital marriages or closely related marriages, there is a chance of lethal genes can be forwarded to the next generations. So please remember that generally it should be added, and recessive alleles can be shown in the respective generations. Next, coming on to the 29th question. Sexually reproducing organisms contribute in their offsprings. Sexually reproducing organisms contribute in their offsprings. Obviously, the spermatogenesis or oogenesis process says that okay, half of the chromosomes, that is one set of chromosomes comes from the father, one set of the chromosomes comes from the mother. Okay, and in the parent 4 sperms are produced per one spermatogenetic cycle, in which 50% of the sperms consist of one type of genes, 50% of the sperms contains one type of genes. Okay, and 50% of them is a androsperms or androgenic sperms, 50% is gynogenic sperms. Based on that, here obviously half of the genes from each parent in the sexually reproducing organisms will be transferred from one generation to the next generation. Half of the next. Coming on to the next question. A child of O group as B group father, the genotype of father will be a child of O blood group as a B blood group father. So obviously according to the law of dominance or law of multiple allelism, because blood group is an example of multiple allelism, in that there is a chance of two genes are going to be transferred, one from your mother, one from your father. Obviously O blood group means father might be a heterozygous condition. Father is heterozygous to that. So already one is O and father blood group is B. So the father immunoglobulin containing the blood group determining factor can be IOIB, or if you can look into the textbook, in the multiple allelism you can clearly segregate. Here you need to write one important thing, that Wiener. This hypothesis, blood group related hypothesis, was put forward by Wiener, W-I-E-N-E-R, Wiener hypothesis. There 6 types of phenotypes are possible, 4 types of blood groups are possible. Please remind that 6 types of alleles are possible and 4 types of blood groups are possible. Next. Question number 35. 3 children in a family have blood types O, AB and B. What are the genotypes of their parents? Page number, you look into the multiple allelism and try to find out A, O, AB and B. So what can be the possibilities of their parents' blood group from the given options? Option, okay, I. So one is okay, B is the one dominant. Okay, so it can be first option, most probably the first option. Why? Because here one dominant gene is there in the one parent, one more dominant gene is there in the one parent, and they are all heterozygous in condition. I indicates they are both heterozygous and they can have the blood groups of IA and IB, including the heterozygous condition IA. That is the reason you can also see a O blood group. O blood group. Next. Here a person with blood group A possesses, already we have discussed in the previous year 18th chapter, Rh antigen related factor. Okay, a person with blood group A possesses. Okay, so here whatever the blood groups may be, it is okay, A antigen is there, whatever the antigen is there, that is the blood group of a person. Please remember that if antigen A is there, blood group is A. If antigen B is there, the blood group of the person is B. The antigen AB is there, antigen is there, the person of the blood group is AB, and if no antigen is there, null, we can call as 0 or O. So no antigens. You remember only this term, it will be easy for you in identification. Whatever the antigen is there, the person blood group is that blood group. And only in the case of O, no antigens. No antigens. So opposite to that you can write as antibodies. Again, if I say both, you may be confused. But remember that whenever the antigen is there, that blood group. And in the case of O, no antigens. That's it. Okay. Here, antigen A and antibody B. Antibody B. Next, height in humans is somatogenic variation, discontinuous variation, continuous variation, both 2 and 3. So somatogenic variation means if anything changes occurs in the different somatic cells or the cells of the body, that will be inherited. That is called as somatogenetic variation. Human beings are not somatogenetically variated. So first option is 100% not the right answer. Next, discontinuous variation, skipping of genes. Already we have discussed that skipping of genes means from 5 to 6 generations we cannot see certain factor that will be inherited. So it is not continuous in all the generations. But height, contained to the height or confined to the height, whenever height is a primary factor we are discussing about. If 2 of your parents are height, there is a chance of 99% you people getting the height. And if your mother and father are white, there is a chance of you people becoming white is 90%, 75 to 90%. And if your parents are having the restriction of height, dwarf or heterozygous dwarf, possibly you will be also having the same. And coming to the fatness, it is also hereditarily designed. So it is a type of continuous variation. Some are continuous, some are non-continuous, discontinuous. So it is a type of continuous variation only. Generally, whenever, most of the cases, most of your parental characters are inherited directly. And there are something which cannot be inherited, that whenever we come, we try to discuss those points. Next, which blood groups can safely be transferred in emergency when there is no time to analyze the blood group of a recipient? Okay, here coming on to this particular question, already we have discussed, I don't know, but still you just try to remember that if the answer is there, O blood group and Rh negative antigen, then they will be transfused without hesitation. Rh negative, Rh negative, that can be transfused. Why means, always you remember one thing, dozen apples are kept in AC along with the dead body. So why here? Always donors antigen always reacts with acceptors antibody. If they are, say, acceptors, donors antigen, here you need to think that donors antigen and acceptors antibody should not be only same. Donors antigen and acceptors antibody should not be same. Gen means here A, here A. There is a chance of death. Here A antigen, A antibody should not be there. If it is B, no issues. If no antigens, no issues. No antigens also no issues. No different antibodies also no issues. But this and A antigen and antibody A, this should not be equal. Or B antigen and B antibody should not be there. This should be not equal. This should not be equal to. They should be not equal to. Means this should not be the same with this. So with that, okay, you can just write that here. Okay, this is ultimate because no negative. It is negative and here no antigen antibody. So if he is a donor, no issues. This is ultimate. Positive also there is a chance of certain reactions. So it should not be positive here and it can be O if emergency cases. Next. Coming on to the next question. A baby of blood group A cannot belongs to the parents of blood group. A baby of blood group A cannot belongs to the parents of blood group. Here, husband O, wife AB. Husband A, wife B. Husband B, wife O. Husband AB, wife A. Option. Okay, because mother and parents can be, in the case of A blood group person, I, A, B, I. So based on this we can go with the option because one of the character that should be dominant, obviously either it should be originated from any one of the parents. So in the case only possible from the third option. Other options there is no such possibility. Next, inheritance of blood group is a condition of, already you know, inheritance of blood group is a condition of co-dominance, incomplete dominance not right, multiple allelism, dominance. Your options are also not right, I think. Options are also not right because it can be co-dominance. Next, multiple allelism also. Because of dominance also it can be possible but not incomplete dominance. So here you try to check this option. Okay, whatever is containing the 1, 3 and 4, please go with that option. Okay. Next, 42nd question, already mostly the same questions are repeating. Generally, human blood grouping is ABO instead of ABC because O it refers to, already you know, so they are not having any antigens. Next, 45th question, substitution of purine nucleotide. Already sir has discussed about this, I think somewhere, purine metabolism. Okay, in the 6th chapter you will come across, or else biomolecules you will come across. Next, how many pairs of autosomes are found in humans? Generally 22 pairs. So in order to confuse you, okay, because of anxiety, generally what they try to do is 22 will be given, 44 option will be given, 46 option will be given, and some other option can be also given. So because of confusion or because our books, textbook states that here 22 pairs, 22 pairs, when pairs are given they will give 22 and 44 and 46 also, because we are mostly adapted to 44 plus xy or 44 plus xx or 44 or 22. So without reading the option we will try to answer them. So in this case please be thinkative and try to answer. Here the answer will be only 22. Autosomes, they have mentioned, clearly mentioned that autosomes. Next. Now coming on to the next question, 48 question. Chromosomal aberrations occurs due to aberration means it can be anything like duplication, overriding, crossing over or attachment, replica, anything, whatever it may be, inversion, translocation. Okay, detection means part of the attachment from one chromosome to the other chromosome. Duplication, okay, 21 triple A example for that. Inversion, one part, okay, because when you see onto a chromosome, actually this will be the chromosomal size. So this part, completely this part will be going and attaching to some other chromosome. This occurs in the chromosome number 5. One part chromosome, only 1, 2, 3 also will be present. This will be attached to some other chromosome. That is called as inversion. Or sometimes, okay, during the binding up process, okay, the chromosome, instead of attaching from the middle to the base, it will be reversely attached. During the segregation process or anaphase process, this all occurs mostly in the anaphase or diakinesis. And coming on to the translocation, the genes which are to be located on one of the particular chromosome, it will be during the homologous pairing up of chromosomes or the chromosomes, the genes will be replaced from one chromosome to the other chromosome, because non-homologous sister combination will be taking place. Non-homologous pairing up of chromosomes will be taking place in the. So here, yes, okay, detection, duplication, inversion and translocation, that all can be a chromosomal changes or chromosomal abnormalities. Next, fertilized egg in human contains obviously any one of the sex determining chromosomes, or one copy of extra, but normally it may consist of androfusion or gynofusion. Androfusion means gynofusion. This is called as gynofusion. One from the mother, one from the father, fusion, because of which XX chromosome is the possibility. And if it is the andro, please, andro. Okay, mother will only produce X chromosome, father can produce two types of chromosomes. In that, father will be having the Y chromosome. When they are going to fuse, obviously male sex is determined. Okay. So here it can be XX or XY chromosomes. Next, mental age of an